It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, Silver.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. On 4th down, Aaron Sipos on to punt for Philadelphia. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Smith to return it. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cards are on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
To kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Oh, it's Silver, ready? No touch.
Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Brought down at the 20.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 20, here's 2nd down at 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Touchdown. Zach Ertz, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Philly. 61 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
Jalen Hurts with another touchdown rushing. 13 touchdowns, led all quarterbacks last year on the ground. No one else had more than 8. And, of course, we all remember the 3-touchdown game in the Super Bowl. So, cold running plays or scrambles, Jalen Hurts is dangerous.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving him up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going deep here for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, 89 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, and it meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Stays on his feet, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it will be Eagles football, first and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he has a big gain inside of the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. The ball on the 32. It's second and 2. Play action. Now it's Murray. Sliding up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That escapes the sand. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 36 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of the second quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. On play action, it's Murray. Flushed out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver, got forced out to his right, had to come over the guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
49 yards on the ground for him so far. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down. Barely picking it up, but they did.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Murray off play action. That is caught. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down. Murray now running right on the option. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Murray now. Throws to his running back, Kareem Hunt, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! Kareem Hunt with career touchdown number 70. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
To kick off for Arizona.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned for the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
This 2nd and 4.
Hey, 73. Hey, 73. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Back to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Eagles. Chris Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Prater on to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's returnable now for Smith. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
There he goes, left side. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A carry here for Hunt. Runs through the contact. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 24. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They run again with Hunt. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They run for it with Hunt. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks, and the Eagles' defense able to hold. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On 1st down, Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down. Prater's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there, a big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. B.J. Ojulari make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Here's Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a give, right side, Swift. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. Touchdown! A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 5.
Tiger Hornet. Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni.
Hurts. And that will be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. They'll come up now on second down. Murray changing the play. On second down, right back to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. First and 10. To throw is Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
That's exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Murray's got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Back to throw, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the part of the opponent.
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Murray to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Murray, one final try. And it's incomplete. So their final drive